Hi Aquarius, welcome to Ethereal Light Tarot. Today I'll be doing a reading for the collective for the month of July. So these will just be general messages and I'll read whatever comes through. Also note that time is fluid and so time is fluid, so whenever this reaches you, it's intended for you. If that makes sense, sorry. Okay. I have already cleansed and shuffled these cards. I'm just going to give it a few light shuffles and I'll draw a couple of cards and see what comes through. Okay, quite two cards. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles followed by the High Priestess. Okay. Both being the number 2. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups. Okay, Aquarius, let's see. The Ten of Swords. Okay. The Page of Pentacles sprang right out. Okay, and the Death card. Right beneath the High Priestess. Okay, two cards. The Fool and the Queen of Wands. Okay, cool. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, which is your card. It is the card of Aquarius. So let's just leave that there for a moment. I hardly ever turn the deck around, but sometimes it's useful just to get an overview, and today I actually felt compelled to turn it around, and voila, it is your card. Okay, so let's get into your reading. I'm just gonna actually put one side. Okay, first card out, we have the Two of Pentacles. So it is the number 2, and here we have the number 2 as well, coming out really strong. The number 2 too, it's resonating really strongly. And yeah, so the Two of Pentacles it speaks about keeping a healthy balance between various aspects of your life. So you might be juggling work and your spirituality or relationships or a number of things. It means that you are quite busy and you're trying to keep everything really balanced and afloat and up in the air, and well, not up in the air, but you're trying to maintain everything in a healthy flow, and it feels like it's just like you have a lot of balls to juggle and you are trying to maintain your balance while everything in the background is quite busy and it's up and down, and you're trying to go with the flow while still maintaining a healthy balance, while still maintaining your stance in a way that is not going to knock you over or going to overwhelm you. So you are, I feel like you are managing just about. However, things can be a bit unpredictable, but you are trying to keep everything in check. You are trying to do everything that you can. You are giving your energy to all the various parts that needs attention, and you are attending to it, and you are just looking at what needs to be done, and you are maintaining it as best as you can. Okay, and also with regards to finance especially, I feel like if you you are trying to watch your spending habits, and you are trying to keep a healthy budget by balancing what you need versus what you want, and you are being careful with your finances, is that you are looking at how you are spending, and you are trying to maintain a healthy budget, and you're just trying to keep everything afloat. I feel like it is the time where you are taking an inventory, like you are listing your budget, and you are trying to make healthy decisions with regards to finances, and you are trying to balance out your working life, and you are wanting just to manage everything in a healthy way, so that you don't have to stress later by making as a result of poor choices or neglect of financial management. So you want to manage everything at the start. From the beginning, you want to take a good account of everything right from the start, so that you don't have to stress or worry later if you trying to make ends meet, or so you are doing what you can in this moment, and just to keep things afloat, so that you don't have to worry later. Okay, and also, yeah, you're keeping a close eye on things and the way you are handling things around you. Okay, great. Another card, which is also quite very balanced, and it also speaks about duality and the dual natures and the dark and the lighter aspects of ourselves. So this is another two, which speaks about maintaining a healthy balance. The High Priestess is someone highly intuitive, and also this card, the Star card, right, being a card of Aquarius. And Aquarians are, generally speaking, Aquarians are they are visionaries. They are very expansive in their thinking. And why I'm saying that is that, so usually someone who's a visionary, who has sight. And with this card, right, it just made me think of someone who's really clairvoyant, someone who has acute sight, someone who can see the deeper layers of things, and you can see behind just the superficial, and you can penetrate with your gaze beyond that to gain deeper insights and understanding into things. And also I feel like this is your energy right now. You are embodying the High Priestess, is that you have access to profound knowledge, deep knowledge, knowledge that you know internally but don't always express outwardly, but you know things, and others around you, they are not privy to how much you know, how much you are aware of, and so you tend to keep things to yourself and you hide it really well. But you are really observant, and so you are keeping the things, the knowledge, and what you are seeing, what you are observing, what you are extracting, you are keeping it within. You are keeping it in this recessive state where you are just really receptive. You are very receptive, really in tune with your emotions, really in tune with your intuitive insights and knowledge. And I feel like you are really smart, is that you know what's going on, and you understand the metaphysical aspects of things. I feel like you know that intuitively, you know that you needing to maintain a balance at this time, is that you can sort of feel that something is kind of brewing behind the scenes. You may not have all the answers just yet, but you can feel something in the background, right? You can feel something boiling and sizzling in the background, but you may not know what it is just yet, but you are highly alert and you are really tuned in, and also you might be an empath, and so you might feel things really deeply. You might be really in tune with people around you, and you are just highly emotionally intelligent, as well as intellectually as well. And then next card out is the Nine of Cups. So this is the wishes fulfilled card, and what this means is that you are feeling really satisfied, really content with yourself. You are feeling internally really secure. You have a healthy relationship with yourself. You have a lot of self-love, self-respect, and you have healthy boundaries, and you are sitting firmly, really balanced emotionally, balanced intuitively. And you have everything that you need. Also, While you have a lot of love, a lot of emotions, and you are feeling really satisfied, um, while you have a lot of abundance right here, it's to note not to overindulge in that, but just to keep just to just keep a healthy moderation of things, right? So right now you are sitting really firmly, and you know that you have all these cups to give, and you are feeling very just really content with yourself. And also with the high priestess is that you are sitting really securely, and you are feeling for the most part pretty balanced and secure. There are things that are happening in the background, and that is a bit that you need to work through and process through, but for the most part you are generally speaking, you are very secure, and you have an idea of where you are going, where you are want to go, and what you are wanting to achieve. And with the Ten of Swords speaks about a trying time, right? Of you might have been stabbed in the back, and you are having to endure such you're having to endure betrayal, disloyalty, and a lot of pain, and you might have experienced, you might have just come out of, or you are in the process of coming out of this feeling of just despair, feeling of just being knocked when you are down. It's like you have all these swords in your back. Like the first one sword is enough to cause you pain and disarray, but you have 9 more. What do you need the extra for? You are already bleeding, you are already down, you are in pain. It is jabbed deep in your spine, and it has you down. But I feel like it's just like a feeling of defeat, like you are it's like you are down and out. You are like, this is the final, like you've hit rock bottom, and you can't go any further than that. It's like you are at your lowest point, and while there's like a lot of darkness hovering over you, and you have experienced this quite intensely, and you have suffered mentally as well, know that there is this bright side of things, the brightness of a new dawn, the hope of another day, right? The hope of another day is coming through, and it's lifting the darkness, and soon you will be you will see your darkness and the clouds lifting up, and the light piercing through the darkness, and you will gain insight and clarity and deeper understanding and wisdom and knowledge as to why things happen. You may not always be in control of what happens to you, and you might not know all the reasons why you have to endure this. At least right away you don't know, but over time, as you go through this, and and you go through your emotions and you really feel it and you work through it and you process it in a healthy way, is that over time, as you begin to heal the wounds of all the stabs, and you begin to heal it, and you begin to show yourself love and compassion and gentleness and patience, you will then, as the scars heal, you will then begin to understand it on a deeper, more profound level. And as you do, and as you have experienced the darkness to this intense level, you are better able to appreciate more this level of emotional security, of the sense of fulfillment, of feeling really good, feeling really content. And you are able to, oh my gosh, I apologize, the phone cut. I'm recording on my phone and storage issues. Anyway, so you are able to, when you are experiencing the dual energies of light and dark, and the reason why one of the reasons why we have contrast is so that we can appreciate the different aspects of things. We can, without the dark, we won't be able to notice, we won't be able to appreciate the light as much, and we won't be able to know what it is without the other component. And together the contrast is there so that we can understand the different aspects to it of things, and we are able to compare and evaluate and notice the difference, and to weigh and balance the scale for ourselves, and to make up our own minds about things and see what works and see what doesn't. Is that you are going through life and you are experiencing the only way to really learn something is to experience it. You can experience things vicariously through other people, or you can experience things directly, where you are personally going through it, and you as you make choices and you see where that choice leads you, and you might end up with the conclusion, okay, well, when I first started out making this choice, I did not see where it would end up, right? And I didn't see all the consequences that would happen, right? It's only after you've like walk the walk, right? And you go through a path and you see, oh wow, I didn't anticipate this would happen. And I understand now, having gone through it for myself, I now have a better understanding of things, and I know now, okay, I won't do this again, or there are certain paths that I won't do again, or perhaps I will do it over again, perhaps differently, perhaps not. But what I know for sure is that having gone through this path, I have expanded myself and opened myself up to knowing things that I did not see, and I did not see the whole picture, but I've opened myself up, and I have opened myself up to allow things to unfold. And as they did, I then learned new things. I got new knowledge. I've got new experience, a better understanding of things, right? And though the pain is really, things can be really, really harsh, and the pain can be quite excruciating, and you might be in agony, but it is only having been really sometimes being kicked when you are down, even though in that moment it can feel really harsh and intense, but it is only through experiencing the lowest lows is that you are able to appreciate the highest highs on a really exquisite level, and you have so much appreciation and so much gratitude um, for when things uh, when good things happen to you, is that you have so much gratitude, and not only for the good things, right? You have so much gratitude, more gratitude for life, for everything, and you are growing in more patience, you are learning to love yourself more, you are able to then nurture and heal your scars, and to gain more strength as you rise up, and you then will realize that you are able to heal, and when you heal from it and you are able to stand tall again despite experiencing what you have in the past, yet despite it all, you are still able to stand up and embrace the new day, embrace the light that wants to penetrate through. And when you do that, you will not lie down, you will not be knocked down by the dark, but you will rise up into the light, and you won't be defined by these circumstances, but you will get back up. You will get back up. There's a Buddhist saying that goes, not verbatim, but goes something like this. When you are knocked down 7, get up 8. Or Cardi B's version, or Cardi B's version of the song Get Up 10, something like, they had me down 9 times, but I get up 10. You can listen to that song, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you get up 10, you just get up one more time, and always one more time, is that you are able to experience your inner power. When you think that the lights are out and you're left in the dark, you are on the hard cold tar, you are lying down barely clothed, you are bleeding and bruising and aching and sweating and crying, and you feel like this is the end, even though there's something so special about being in this position, is that when everything feels so dark and heavy and quite very intense, out of nowhere, where you have things like, okay, I'm trying to be optimistic, but I just don't see a way out, I don't see the light. There's something quite magical out of nowhere, out of the darkest darks, out of the dark womb, a seed can sprout and come to life. A spark of light, a spark of light, a spark of spirit can just come through the dark and shine a bright light and light your sky, and so that you can look up to the stars and find your way, and the light, like an epiphany, will just spark inside you, and it will vibrate really strongly, and it will wake you right up, and you will get that source of energy and that source of courage, of strength, just to get back up and to heal yourself and to nurse your wounds and to learn the wisdom and insights and knowledge from them, and to then when you do that and you are able to use your experience creatively in a way that will benefit you, for you to turn anything, you know, even something that can be like really toxic, but you turn it into a piece of gold. You turn something really toxic into a piece of gold, and you're making magic, and you are molding and crafting it, and you are blending it into this token of something that is worth something. You are turning your pain, you are turning your anything that knocked you down, you are turning it into this token way of worth. You are utilizing your profound, your deep emotional intelligence and your mental intelligence as well, and you are taking all the resources that you have and you're molding and blending it into this beautiful token of, into this beautiful symbol that represents the good and the bad, and you are molding and forming it into this. So this, you could be coming up with an idea of I just get the feeling that you are in the studious state right now, where you are learning as much as you can from your experiences and the past, and you are just calibrating everything, and you are implementing it. You are implementing what you have learned, and you might write some sort of modality or course so that you can use it in a way that will bring you prosperity. You can use it to teach people. You can use it so that you can become richer and you gain more wisdom and insight. Is that you can look at it, you can look at your life, and you can see it through the eyes of abundance. You can use it, you can, oh wow, I just saw 12. Okay, so you can use it to your benefit, or this could also be someone who brings you a pentacle, someone who offers you a job or money, or you could get a gift, of a tangible gift, or this could, having gone through these experiences, could be your gift. That is your gift to share to the world. Okay, and then we have the Death card. So this is a card of transformation, which blends in beautifully with the overall message, that being one of where you are taking your experiences and you are shedding your skin, you are shedding the old as you learn and grow through it. As you mature and you reach a deeper and more profound level of understanding and clarity as to why things happen the way they did, and you're looking deeper, and you are as you grow spiritually and develop your personality and just making overall positive changes in your life, such as cutting out things that are toxic, and moderating things so that you don't hoard, you don't overindulge, but you are keeping a healthy balance, and you are taking care of your mental health and your mental well-being. As you make this shift and you are embracing transformation and you are shedding your skin and you are opening up to the unknown, and you are letting yourself bleed, and you are letting all the toxins pour out of your system, and you are embracing the unknown, and you are letting it all go. It might be really scary because you don't know what awaits, and it feels like you have experienced the highest point and things are really intense, and you don't know where things will take you, and there you might be experiencing some sort of anxiety where you are wanting to take control of things, and wanting to see structures in place so that you can control the strings and control things so that you don't end up in this lowest point anymore, and just you want to take preventative measures. But now is not the time to do that. It is the time to open yourself up, to have faith, to have trust, and to embrace the cycle change, embrace the transformation, embrace the newness that wants to come through. And as you do, as you are making that leap, right? When you are making that quantum leap and you are leaping into the unknown, as you do so, you are expanding yourself into beyond your comfort zone to embrace the things you don't know. As you do so, you are opening up more, you are expanding, and as you do so, you end up with the Queen of Wands, which is this fire energy, and you are in your element. Is that when you do that and you are making this innocent leap with pure faith, pure trust, being guided by the divine, and spirit, and trusting yourself enough to make that crossing over into what you don't know, you end up with this profound level of inner security where you are sitting in your power. You are sitting in this position where you are feeling internally secure, and really you are feeling like you have come more into who you are, into a new level of authenticity of who you are at the core, and you're getting in touch and in tune with that part of you as you reach out to your soul and connect with it and your higher self, and you are blending it into your beingness, into your ego. Is that you are understanding you are understanding the benefit. It's not getting rid of your ego altogether, but you understand the ego's place in your life, and you are acknowledging it, and you are honoring this part of yourself. You are honoring and accepting this dark, your shadow self, and you are working through the negative aspects of it, and you are bringing it into more wholeness, into a more balanced state. And as you do so, you gain a more control by not actively controlling things, and just having faith and opening yourself up and to be in this expansive energy. Oh my gosh, do you know, when I actually said you are in the fire element, in your fiery element, I was actually thinking of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be really important to you, or a Sagittarian could play an important role in your life, or you could have Sagittarius in your chart that that is quite coming out really dominant, or you could be in this energy right now. But needless to say, Aquarius, is that you are embodying this energy of the Queen of Swords, where you are feeling pretty in alignment with yourself. You are spiritually connected. You are feeling inspired and creative, and you are feeling in control of your life. As you give up control, you naturally gain a deeper sense of security within yourself, and that is the biggest strength. That is the real strength. That is what true strength, true power really is. While you understand the place of you understand your darker parts, your ego. And the ego normally wants to control things, and wants to be actively involved. But when you tame this part of yourself, and you have a healthy balance, and you open yourself into the unknown and to embrace transformation, you gain that sense of freedom, where you are carefree and you are open to new things, and you are naturally abundant. You see things through a heightened state. You see the color in the world. You exude this passion. You exude this light for all to see, and people are naturally drawn to you. They find you highly attractive because of this, because you are not afraid to share your shadow self with the world. Is that you are open and authentic. You are expressing all of who you are. And yeah, okay. And then just see. Okay, see. Okay, I think that's it with that. Now I'm gonna go into the Light Worker Oracle, a deck from Alana Fairchild. Okay. And see what messages wants to come through for Aquarius. Just do this one again. Okay, so the card art is number 19, an invitation to connect. So I'm just gonna hold it up. You see, the background is like castles and towers, and so that kind of looks like the swords card, and also the nine of cups, whereas this is like above your head, like this is, I don't know if you can see, like this is above your head and this is above, so this is like your true bliss, right? And this is your all the pain, all the agony. So this is like a contrast. This is your highest high, this is your lowest low, and together when you're using that your experience of both of that kind of energy, and you are learning the wisdom, you are learning the knowledge of being in the state, and you are seeing so when you are extracting all the knowledge and insights you get from being in the state, and also you are getting the same where you get like knowledge and wisdom by being when you go through this, and together when you're using all the knowledge that you've accumulated in life thus far, and you are using it to elevate yourself into a new level, you then mature and you expand into a new level, and as you do that, you open up to more possibility. So we have to go through a cycle, right? So if we don't master a cycle, we often find that it will continue on and on. It might change, different elements might change slightly, but if you really look at it, you can kind of see like, oh, that is just another pattern that is playing out, so I better change the template. And how do you change the template is that you go take a deep, honest look into all the things that unfolded in your life thus far. So what you want to do is that you take both extremes, like the highest high and your lowest low, and you are extracting, you are take a pen, paper, journal, write about it, talk open about it. It's quite cathartic when you do so. And also when you just do it instead of just, my apologies, storage is an issue. So like I was saying, when you journal and you write, you paint, you sing, any form that you use to express yourself, you often gain more insights and deeper clarity and understanding into things. Is when you are feeling what you're feeling, and you are expressing yourself honestly, that's when you get the breakthroughs that you are looking for. And that is such a really great way for you to let it out and to learn from it and to just give that aha moment. But with further ado, I'll get into this card, and I'll read the message from the book before we get any more interruptions. Okay, so this is an invitation to connect. Okay, so I'll just read it from the guidebook. Sorry, I got the wrong page. An invitation invitation to connect. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in the world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet, so you are being offered an invitation to connect. There are many dimensions to existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perception, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that the psychic or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in its most expansive state, cannot grasp. But the spirit knows to be real. The more your sensitivity to subtle energy evolves, the more aware you become of these worlds beyond this world. For some, this will be easy to accept and will inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections with non-earthly beings. Great peace can grow in the heart of those who are unafraid, who are open to the idea of beings that are aware of humanity but not human themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the spiritual power to be able to do so. No matter how mixed up and consumed by darkness the world may seem at times, there are so many powers of light working to see the earth and humanity through this most interesting time, to see us in the new age of spiritual enlightenment. It is all part of this divine experiment of life, and there are many forces invested in the successful and loving evolution of humanity. If you have been contemplating life beyond the earth, perhaps talking to the stars or gazing wistfully at other planets, if you have been intrigued by the mysterious codes of light and sound, you are sure are embedded in crop circles, or simply have a feeling that you would like to work with beings who are more spiritually evolved than humanity at present, then you are being given a clear message with this oracle. There are beings in other worlds that are very aware of your open, loving attitude and the work you are doing. You are actively responding to your thoughts and feelings. Since we live in a free will zone on Earth, we must extend an invitation to receive assistance. Because you are unafraid and resonate from a place of peaceful curiosity and higher level awareness, you are capable of issuing the needed invitation to those that can assist humanity from a place of unconditional love. Of course, there are forces in the broader universe, just as there are forces in the natural world here on Earth that would not be so helpful to the triumph of love on this planet. Therefore, we must issue our invitation to the forces of light with a peaceful heart and wise mind. The invocation below has been carefully drafted to attain this purpose. So I will go and read the invocation. I'll also list it in the info section as well as the comment section. As a member of the human race, through my own free will and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity and Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. I ask for the unconditionally loving ascended masters that serve Christ consciousness to be the gateway through which permission is confirmed for these beings to enter Earth's field and assist humanity according to divine will, grace, and love. May all beings be happy and free. So be it. Thank you, Aquarius. So reach into yourself, into your heart, into your mind, into all that you are, and blend in with the world around you, and reach higher into the sky and reach beyond your limitation, so that you can explore more of your being, so that you can explore more of the universe. And as you expand and grow and unfold and bask in your glory, you will come to know yourself in really exquisite, delicious ways that you could not imagine, and it is available to you if you are open to it. So open yourself to taste the nectar of your inner being, of your core, and open up into this, into your true essence, and get a true taste of what that tastes like. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Thank you so much for bearing with me through all the glitches, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you for connecting. Thank you so much for joining me in this space. I hope that you got something from this delivery and that you are able to utilize it in some form in your life, for the highest good of all. So thank you, Aquarius. I'll leave it at that. Until next time, thank you so much. Stay blessed.